Hey guys, Anthony Ace Michael is back. Make sure you guys check out bestsportspickstoday.com. Check out some of the articles on there. Check out what's going on. Some top handicappers giving some free picks. And also check out the top sports books article that I wrote on there. And it goes through a lot of them where you get some free money. So free money is good to me. But looking good, coming off another undefeated week. That's 3 in a row. So the record now is 9-0 going into week 7. Remember I said I would give the picks for every game, even week 1 through 3, but we're really not going to start betting and pushing hard until week 4. So it looks like 3-0 weeks, getting us on track, guys. I told you I started to feel it. I seen what was going on. This week, just by looking through, there wasn't any eye-popping games that I noticed right away. So I dug deep, very deep into some of these games. Didn't really have to do that as much the prior weeks, but I know some of you guys had messaged me and asking me what my details and how do I pick games and what do I look for. If I gave all my details, that's why I try to keep it short and sweet. People don't like long videos. And also, if I gave all my details, nobody would watch the videos. So I like to do these videos. I want to get some more views. But let's kind of get right into it. First game I like, we're going to go to the Commanders at the Giants. You got the Commanders minus 2.5 at the Giants in New York. This is a rivalry game, obviously, a division game. And in these kind of games, I really don't look to bet a team to win. But I look at the total here, and it's only 39. So I'm going to lock this in today. I like the over 39 in this game. We know that the Commanders will probably score as they usually do, and as long as the Giants can get that 15 to 20 points, I do like the Commanders winning this game, but that's not what I'm going to play. I'm taking the total here and the over. Second game I really like here is the Lions at the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. Baltimore minus 3. That's kind of what I was expecting here. I look ahead, several weeks ahead, and I kind of jot down what I think if there's no key injuries. And this is exactly what I had this line at. So looking at the 3 here, I think the Lions are playing out of their minds right now. They are a great NFC team. Don't take nothing away from them. But going into Baltimore to beat another tough foe on the road, I think the odds are kind of stacked against them to keep doing this and doing this in great fashion. I do think this will be a close game, but I think the 3 points is going to be enough. So I like the Baltimore Ravens minus the 3. Let's win by a touchdown, guys. And then the final game that I like here is the Steelers at the Rams in Los Angeles, and the Rams are minus 3 here. I like the stat here that a lot of people are probably not even looking at. Of course, I'm looking to see if, everybody's healthy, and it looks like they are. Not too many key big injuries. Of course, not everybody's healthy, but you know what I'm saying. And going through and looking at the matchups here, I do like the record of Tomlin after the bye week. He really starts to gather his troops together. He's one of the best coaches at making adjustments. Giving this guy an extra week, his record is 12-4. So that's something I'm going to bet on regardless. And Pittsburgh has been a team where they've been very good for a long time. So that record is a little padded for the past 16 years. I understand that. But giving a coach of this caliber an extra week to prepare, going against a very good coach, don't get me wrong. But I just like it here. I like the matchups. I like, the 3 points. So I'm going to lock mine in here at the Pittsburgh Steelers minus the 3. And then I'm going to go through some of the other games like I always do. I hope you guys continue to watch the video because there are some good picks and some good advice here. Thursday, Jaguars at the Saints. Looking at the Saints minus 1. Wow. So yeah, this is a game that I really do like the Jaguars, and it would have been one of the top plays, but I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is playing. I don't want to give you guys that pick, but if he does play, he has a really good chance of winning here. And then there's the other stats. This team's been overseas for 2 weeks. I understand last week wasn't, but 2 weeks in a row. And that jet lag, what happens with jet lag teams? they seem to perform well. So far, I've been following, looking for that, that little bit of piece of information that I could use to get more wins in the season. But that's not one of them. So if you're looking at teams coming back from overseas to play this week, they actually win the following week and not lose. So don't go with that. But throwing that out the window, the Jaguars have been overseas for 2 weeks. They came back last week. They did well. They're coming here on a short week. So I still like them, but it's not a game that I'm going to bet. This was going to be one of my best bets, but I just couldn't do it because I never bet on my team, and it's my teams. The Raiders at the Chicago Bears, both of my favorite teams going against each other. Both starting quarterbacks, probably not going to play. I really do like the Bears in this game. I know that they look terrible. It's not a game I'm going to bet. If my Raiders win, I'm going to be happy. Don't get me wrong. But in this game here, I just like the rookie quarterback here. I like what he did, throwing the most touchdowns. He's got an extra week. He's a lot better than Hoyer, I do think. But then again, you look on the other side, they're really going to attack the rookie. They're going to blitz him a lot. It all depends on what happens in the first quarter. This could be a second half bet depending on how it looks. Browns at the Colts. Cleveland minus 2.5. I like, not, again, these are all games that I'm probably not going to play. But, again, all these picks that I do give, even my best bets, these are ones that I play. So it's not technically financial advice. So if there are a couple losses along the way, it's going to happen. But I think 9-0 is a strong start. But going back to this game, I like the Colts here. I like them a lot, but not a game I'm going to play again. Just because the fact it's the Colts, they are 3-3. They had bad news, quarterback down, Richardson. But in this game here, the Browns played over their means. They pulled off a big upset. Usually when teams that are mediocre at average at best pull off a big upset, they lay an egg the next week. Not saying that they're going to score 0, but they really don't do well the following week, especially on the road. So that's another stat that leans towards the Colts here. Bills at Patriots. Bills minus 8.5. How could you bet the Patriots? It's a game that I would stay away from because of the point spread. I always try to look for those games that are 3, 4, 2, something like that in the point spread. That's something that I really target and I flourish on. But in this one here, the Bills should win by double digits. There's no reason why not, but it is a division game and it's a rivalry, so who knows? Go with the Bills if you're desperate. Falcons at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers minus 2.5. I expected the Buccaneers to come out and play a little bit better than they did. But that being said, only 2.5. If you're going to take this game, take the money line and take the Bucs. Cardinals at the Seahawks. Seahawks minus 8. Seahawks shouldn't be minus 8 against anyone. I don't care if it's the Cardinals. It is a division game. I like the Cardinals here plus the 8. Packers at the Broncos. Packers minus 1. A 2-3 Packers team, favorite on the road. I just can't see it. They are coming off the bye. I do understand that, but it's just too much to overcome here. I like the Broncos minus or plus the 1. Chargers at the Chiefs. Chiefs only minus 5.5. Why? We watching these Chargers, but they do play to their competition. That being said, it's going to be a close game. I like the Chargers plus the 5.5. And most of the betting public here is going to go with the Chiefs. So it might be something you want to wait on till Sunday, late afternoon game, and see what you get. Dolphins at Eagles Sunday night. This was going to be one of my top plays. If the Eagles pull off the win and they're 6-0, I was going with the Dolphins because the odds of them keep beating these great teams, especially going on the other side in the AFC. They couldn't beat the Jets. I do expect a bounce back game here, and I do expect them to win. I was going to go against them, but now I'm in favor of them because what happened last week. These things play a lot, these trends, into some of my plays, and everybody seems pretty healthy over there. Philly only minus 2.5. They were probably the best team in the NFC. How could you not go with them there? But don't take the 2.5. Take the minus 130. 49ers at Vikings Monday night. 49ers -7. Who's playing in this game? I don't know. There's a lot of injuries here for the 49ers. Who knows who's playing, who's not. This is a game you just kind of wait on. The Vikings, they're another team that played to their competition. They're getting 7. They're at home. I like the Vikings here plus the 7. It's just way too many points for a team. Yeah, they're 2-4 and they play to their competition. But that being said, 7 points at home on a primetime game is way too much. And then I was looking into some baseball, guys. Been doing very, very well for you guys in baseball. Just going to tell you a few things that I'm looking at right now. Both leagues right now are 2-0. And I'm trying to pull it up, but I can't. Internet's a little slow today. But what I'm going to do, and I plan on doing in the next few minutes, is I'm going to take both teams that are down 0-2 to win the series. I do think one of them could come back here. I'm not too sure about Arizona. I was really high on Arizona. They just look really flat. But they're, I think, 640 for 100. So I'm going to throw 100 on that just to see if I could get the 640 profit. Probably not. But then I'm looking at the Astros here, and the Texas Rangers haven't lost a game. They're due for a loss. You just can't keep winning against these high-caliber teams. And they are favorite in Texas. I like the Houston Astros to maybe come back in this series. Not a team I'm a fan of, but they're plus 360. So I'm going to bet both of those. I'm going to risk my 200. Hopefully I can at least win the 360. If not, maybe win both or pull off a big upset with the 640. That's something that I really like to do this time around because I've seen a lot of teams in baseball come back from deficits like this, and especially in the NBA too. So those are two leagues I like to look with that 0-2 deficit in the playoffs. That's about all I got, guys. This is Anthony Ace Michaels from Best Sports Picks Today. I'll see you next week, and let's try to cash in again.